Yes, now I can see you.
Okay, great. So let me share my screen and let's get started quickly. So basically, we are going to do session 10 today because we already did session 9 and 8, which was preparing for a job interview. Uh, I just to recap, I think we mentioned some certain points about um, what kind of questions to expect and all of that. One thing I would encourage you to do mock interviews is either you do mock interviews with people who are uh, industrial automation experts, right? Mechanical engineering experts. Right? If you know people in your college, ask them if they can take a mock interview for you, right? That helps you kind of cut down on the stress, right? Another very simple way to do this, even without them, is use this app. This is a friend of mine built this, right? So what you can do is you can have a job interview with AI, okay? And it's very simple how you start. Basically, you kind of set up. This is for product management and all of that. So you can just start up and see if there is some place where they have job interview or something, and then you can see if that is product management and stuff like that, right? So a very simple way without doing all of that stuff is just open Google, ChatGPT on your phone, right? And um, and let's say ChatGPT on your phone with let me see, wait. Uh, okay, so let's say I'm going to do. So what you can do is you can use the Automate framework and say act as a your exact field is industrial automation and mechanical engineering, right? Automation and mechanical engineering expert, okay, in the field, okay, expert, okay, who is interviewing candidates, okay, for a position, okay, for an entry level position, okay, entry level position, okay, in XYZ company, in a company in Uganda, okay. So like make it as specific as possible. I am a student, okay, master student, okay, who is appearing for job interviews for the same, okay, conduct a 30-minute mock interview, okay, with me and provide results for the interview at the end in terms of ways to, in terms of what went well, okay, uh, improvement opportunities, okay, improvement opportunities, um, and a final score, okay, out of 100 based on with breakup, right? Something like that, like very, very specific, right? Uh, Mood is, if you want, like keep the mood professional, okay? Mood professional, automate, right? Avoid asking questions outside technical or behavioral questions, okay? Behavioral questions, okay? And A is atypical cases, right? Like something like that. Let's say this is a automat, right? T is, I always forget T. I don't know why. I always forget T. But let's just say that it is what it is, right? Now we're going to start a 30-minute interview. Okay. Now the problem is I'm already talking to you on the phone, right? With the, I'm already talking to you. Wow. I'm already talking to you. What was I trying to do? I'm all. It closed the tab. What happened? Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah, I'm already talking to you on the phone, right? So this becomes a little tricky. So what I'm going to do is, okay, company location Uganda. So now it's doing an introduction, welcome, technical questions. It's asking questions. See, these are industrial automation question 7. Can you explain the difference between PLC, SCADA, and DCS, right? And what you can do is now it's not going to be a written interview, right? So what you can do is you can open ChatGPT on your phone, okay? And like if I was actually on the computer, I would just run the interview, right? As is, but because I'm talking, I don't think it will allow me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the same chat on my phone. Okay. Uh, Interestingly, it has not loaded this chat, but let's just say that this is the one. Okay. So there is a button that says, there's a voice button on the bottom right. Okay. Like it's the last button, the white button. So when you do that, that becomes a voice interview. Okay. So I'm going to start the voice interview here and see how it goes. Okay. So let's see. Hi, can you start the 30-minute interview with me?
Absolutely. Let's begin. Introducing yourself and giving a brief overview of your background in industrial automation and mechanics engineering.
Yeah, of course. I am a master student in industrial automation. Uh, I've been doing this course inside of Uganda. I also am interested in volunteering opportunities. I mentor kids, and I'm really looking forward to joining a company in Uganda for industrial automation opportunities. Build my career from here and contribute to the company's strategic objectives.
Thank you for that introduction. Let's move on to some technical questions. Main components of an industrial automation system.
Santa, it's your turn. Can you please speak? Yeah.
Sure. Industrial automation system typically include 1. Sensors and actuators. Sensors gather data, while actuators perform actions based on control signals. 2. Controllers. Like PLCs, programmable logic controllers, that process input and control outputs. Human-machine interface.
Yeah.
HMI,
Thank you.
allows
Yeah.
operators
Thanks a lot for the answers. So can you give me I have to leave the interview sooner than what I had planned for. Can you give me a quick rundown on what went well, what is my final score, and how I could improve?
Certainly. Here's a quick summary. What went well? Strong understanding of industrial automation components, clear communication and structured responses, improvement opportunities. Include more practical examples or experiences to illustrate your technical knowledge. Provide more depth in behavioral responses using a structured approach, like the STAR method. Most good. 5 out of 100. Overall, you did a good job. Keep refining your answers with more hands-on examples. Good luck.
Thank you. So to see, I just did a quick way to do a mock interview. That's for free, right? Like, and if you look, this is what the score is. So the final score, they're saying the technical knowledge is 34 out of 40. I don't know why. It was very short, so it's kind of hard. Problem solving, communication and clarity, 13 out of 15. That's what I probably did. Behavioral 8 out of 10. Industry awareness 10 out of 10. I don't know how, but well, overall 84 out of 10. And keep refining your industry knowledge is what they're saying, right? Because obviously I'm not an industrial automation, but this is a very cheap way to do an interview. A very simple way to do mock interviews is using the Automate framework. Ask ChatGPT to act as an interviewer in your industry and mention that it's an entry-level role in that industry. I am a student who's applying for this. Start a mock interview. Keep the conversation professional, and then just start talking, right? And at the end of the interview, request for a breakdown of your score and improvement opportunities. Like the more you do this, the better you get at it, and you're going to get like pre-mock interviews. Like there's no better way to improve this. And plus, it's asking technical questions, right? Like it might even be a better than a real interview. So that's how cool AI has made job interview, right? Now moving on. What am I trying to do? I don't know if you can see my screen, but oh, you can see my screen. Great. So let's move. Yeah. So let's move on to the next thing, right? So that's job interview. How to job interview. Now, session 10 is about job search. I think we did cover this in a previous one. Overall, even job search you can do with ChatGPT, I would say, right? Specifically mention your profile. Given your smart goals that you have set up, which is to find a local job in Uganda, right? I don't know how popular LinkedIn is, right? There might be local job boards where people might be posting more relevant opportunities for you, right? Mostly multinational companies post on LinkedIn. Smaller companies find local, this. It's changing, but I just want to kind of mention that maybe we can just ask ChatGPT here, right? Can you bring up and let it search the web. Can you bring up relevant job opportunities? Okay, with links for me. Okay, so it already knows your profile, right? So I already told what kind of student you are. So here are entry level. So Rawal, apply. I don't know, the URL is not there. Can you mention the URL? Okay, so that thing worked, but I think what we do need is okay, can you list opportunities, okay, with the link to apply? Okay, I think there is a link here. Yeah, here, Great Uganda Job. So actually there is a link, right? So if you look here, mechanical engineer Rawahi is this thing. March 20 is the last date. So you can just click here, Ugandan jobs online, and here you have, right? Kampala, about us, job summary, and then I don't know where it is to apply, right? Key duties, workplace, blah blah blah. How to apply? Yeah. So you just send your updated CV and cover letters to HR. This thing. Simple. Actually, the deadline is 7th March, so it's already over. I don't know why it brought up the wrong date. Regardless, at least you found a good way, right? I don't want to go deeper into this, but it's something that you can do on your own, right? Just click on these links, and you should have some ways to figure out, right?
Yeah.
And we also showed you, so that's one way. There's another database management. I don't know what that means. Okay, anyways. What else? So searching for jobs, I showed you. Getting references is important, right? Having some connections and asking them to refer you helps, right? Not just refer you, but also recommend you. So one way people do it with me, or I kind of stage it, is let's say there's one time where a designer person, a stranger, I didn't know who that person is. She was looking for a job in design for Adobe, right? I knew some friends in Adobe. So from that group chat, I connected her with somebody in Adobe for certain job postings, right? And she sent her resume, and that resume, that person referred, right? Most people in MNCs get a referral bonus for referring a good candidate, right? That passes the interview. So for every candidate, Microsoft pays Microsoft employees $1,000 or so for a successful hire, right? So if I refer, I actually have an opportunity to make money. So it's in my best interest that you are a good opportunity, like you make the job, right? And plus, it's like helpful also. I mean, that's more important. But what I'm trying to say is there is an incentive there. But then you also need to make sure that you are the right candidate, right? So give information why you are a good candidate. And even better is if they can recommend you. Right? So there's referral, which means, hey, this is a job. I got a CV of a stranger. I put it into the system. And here you go. You figure out what to do, right? That's a referral. A recommendation is this person has worked with you and recommends you for the job. That he's recommending, he or she is recommending you to the hiring manager, saying, I believe this person is a good person, and here's my reason, right? Now, to have that reason, I wanted to refer this designer to Microsoft. Okay. So what I did is I got her on a call and discussed her work for like 10-15 minutes, right? Now, in that 10-15 minutes, I also did a kind of like a designer interview of sorts. So like I asked her, why did you do this? What is this? What is that? Blah, blah, blah. She gave me some reasoning, which was satisfiable, right? Satisfied to some extent. So now I'm not lying when I say I worked with this person, right? I actually collaborated with this person for 15 minutes over a call, right? And based on that, I made a judgment call that this person seems legit, right? Seems to know design, has a degree from UW, and why don't I recommend? So now this recommendation went a little further, right? I even sent a message to the hiring manager, who was like some partner director in the team's organization, who I knew. So like that's how it works better, right? Now I sent a personal message to the partner director of design for a referral, for a candidate, right? If that person is good, I think now she just needs to perform in the interview, but she probably gets an interview 100%, right? If it matches the profile that they're looking for. Otherwise, what happens is your profile simply ends up in a pile of 500 resumes, and you get filtered by ATS, right? Whatever automated, I don't know, some filtering system, right? Uh, so having that human connection really helps if you're really seriously looking for a job. So try to find that human connection to recommend you, goes a long distance. Um, Otherwise, yeah, I think that's pretty much what I can say about this, right? Search engine I showed you, previous employment, try to talk about your work, right? Like whenever you talk to somebody, remember the WIFM principle. What's in it for me? So if this hiring manager is looking for somebody, don't tell your accomplishments. Tell those accomplishments that matter to that job and how you can quickly join him, right? That you're available. If you can get to that, you will have, you will have a listener, you will have an audience, and try to put that in 1 minute or 2 minutes, right? I am XYZ. I know this. I know that. I feel I am a good match for this role, and I'm available immediately. Simple. In 15 seconds, I already told them, right? Details, you can do that. And then talk about your volunteer work. It shows initiative, right? People are interested in doing that. They say 10 people, 50 people who keep telling that they're the best in their job, right? They want to hear something different. So offer that somehow, right? That's somehow related. And have you requested what connections have you made with local organizations, global? Best way, start looking, find a connection. Yeah, and again, LinkedIn, right? Like we looked at statistics, like 94% or 95% of recruiters are on LinkedIn, right? So try to find recruiters from the companies that you're interested in Uganda, right? So how you could do that is like, I don't know, industrial automation recruiter Uganda, something like that, right? Give me 1 minute. This helps me control my LinkedIn addiction. So let's say this, right? Tell me one company that you are interested in. ABB Uganda?
Total. Yeah,
Huh?
ABB, Total. ABB, Total.
Oh, sorry.
Metro.
Yeah. So let's do this, right? Router. And I am you see bilingual this one, but now I need to change the location, right? For location. Oh man, what is this happening? 1 minute. Okay, here locations, right? Add a location. 1 second. 1 minute. I need to drop this. 1 minute. So we're going to be troublesome right now. Yeah. Yes. Let me open this and delete it for now. Great. So let's say recruiter, okay, in ABB, right? Global talent partner at ABB, right? This is the kind of person you need. So company, no, I'm not looking for a company. I'm looking for people, right? So people, okay. I'm going to filter in ABB, okay, in location. I'm going to say Africa if there is somebody. Let's say in Uganda, okay, and say show results. Nobody is there in ABB. But who's the recruiter? I don't know what to say. Okay, here, HR consultant, talent acquisition. There are some people in certain companies, but not in ABB, right? So I don't know, like you look at these people and say this person is hiring, right? Contract recruiter at Recruitment Uganda. Message them, right? Send a message, connect with them, right? Send a connection request, and yeah, send a connection request somehow, like more connect. So once they connect, uh, then see there's some sales attendant and all of those kind of things, right? So that's simple. Yeah, that's how you do it, right? So that's how you do it in LinkedIn. And then what? And then yeah, I think this is pretty much it. I mean, I guess more action than talk. Uh, LinkedIn is a good place. ChatGPT is a good place. Oh, okay. Oh, 1 minute, just a minute. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. So basically, sorry, so yeah. So just to summarize, job search is effort, right? So job search basically you can do it on ChatGPT, give your requirements, and it will go through multiple sites. Try to keep the search option enabled, so it searches on the internet. Number two, LinkedIn is a good place. Look for recruiters, look for hiring managers, right? Look for people who are industrial experts in those companies that you're interested in, specifically in that location, right? And then number three, more important than anything, a quality connect who you know in a company. Spend some time with them. Try to get 10 minutes, 15 minutes of theirs, right? Where you offer some value and ask them to refer you. That goes like that's 3x, 10x more effective than just a cold call to some random person, right? Or a form. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Any questions?
No questions. No questions today. I think it remains on me to act. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And acting is hard. So the just set up some time on your calendar that 11 to 12, noon, I'm going to just apply jobs just this time, right? Everything else you do whatever, however you want it. You can do it more than that, but 11 to 12, I'm going to apply jobs, right? Don't focus on the goal, focus on the system. The the systems will take care of reaching your goal. System is to spend 1 hour job searching with the recommendation that I have, right? Or whatever you know. But do that, even if it's small, and start small. If you think 1 hour is too long, 30 minutes, 10 minutes. Get started, things will work out.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right. All right. Enjoy this Ramadan season. We'll catch up
Yes,
then.
yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, we will.
Right. Bye. Thank you so much.